Hi there, T here. Well, it looks like another year is come and gone. We're no longer in 2025. We are now officially in 2026. And today is the 26th of January. So for me, um, since this, uh, since this is the 26th of the month, and this is 2026, I consider this my official embrace of 2026. So, anyway, Happy New Year. And of course, we're going to be going into another Lunar New Year. Um, right now, I think we're officially still in the year of the snake. Sorry about that. Um, I believe in February we will be doing Year of the Horse. And the way I researched it, it would be Fire Horse. So yep, a new year, a lot of resolutions, um, and some things to look back on. I'll try to cover it all within 15 minutes. I'll do my best. So, last time I posted up videos, I believe was October, right? And a lot has happened since. In terms of my relationships, which were online, I no longer correspond with anybody that I had a love interest in. My last one, I don't want to name her name out of privacy. I thought I really had some chemistry with her. She was in around, she's 23. And me being 55, of course, it was an age gap love interest, or AKA also known as age gap relationship online. It wasn't official until I met the person in person, and that never happened. She pretty much, like the other women, tried to get money out of me, and she did. But I like to look at it as I did something good for somebody out of the goodness of my heart. And when I couldn't give any more, then I saw another side of them. And it's unfortunate. But whoever you are that is viewing this, you know who I'm talking about. So if you are my ex and I gave you money, I'm happy to have helped you. But sorry it didn't work out. So yes, I was very, very happy to get out of it. Nearly 2 years. Yeah, my voice is raspy because I'm getting over a flu and fever. Being around the Northeast, it's very cold outside, so my voice is a little raspy. So I'm sorry about that. I'm not used to talking like this, so yes, I dealt with some very tough situations in the online relationship front, and to this day, I'm still single. A few days back on Facebook, I came across, bumped into my ex-wife, and I made a nice mention. I said hi to her, threw some compliments her way as a friend, and she's doing pretty good. I don't know if she remarried, but I wish nothing but the best for her. So, um, however, I didn't really have much holiday spirit for Christmas, and that's because I'm dealing with health insurance. So I'm dealing with realities right now. And as a result of it, the new insurance plan I'm on doesn't cover a lot of stuff. A lot of it's out of pocket. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do, and so on and so forth. Fortunately for me, I'm qualified to get some form of subsidies because of my income levels. So that's a godsend. However, I still have to go through the hoops, so getting authorization, whether the state will pay for it, that kind of thing. I'm not going to go into details for privacy reasons, but right now for my ADHD, I'm taking a thing called Qelbree, Qelbree, and I've been doing very phenomenally well, and as soon as I switched insurance plans, everything got shook up, and I'm waiting on the doctor that I'm dealing with, to resubmit the paperwork because I'm with a different form of insurance to get prior approval so that the state will cover the cost of my medicine. I found out for 1 month supply of Qelbree, which is ADHD, it's around, I think it was $4.52 a month. Um, yeah, it's about $500 a month, and it's not very affordable to me. I definitely can't afford that. 3 month supply, which my doctor wrote out, is about $1,500. That's more than what I have in my savings, so I definitely don't have it. So for a few weeks now, I've gone without my medicine for Qelbree. Now I use this other stuff called omeprazole. It's for my acid reflux. Very affordable. I get it from my my primary care physician. Um, she'll prescribe it. I get it every month. It's about $10. Private insurance will cover it, and I use Aetna through my employer. So, but yeah, it's very basic. So I got about 10 months, and then I worked. I'm gonna re-enrollment time. I'm going to look for a better tiered plan. Meanwhile, while I can get the state to help me, I'll take the help until I'm making more income, and then I get cut off. But one thing I learned out of this whole situation is that if you get complacent, you're going to get blindsided. And part of having ADHD is when things go good, a lot of us folks that have ADHD, we tend to get complacent and too comfortable. So I gotta learn to get out of my shell and be more proactive on things like health insurance and financial matters. And it's tough. It's a challenge. It's a mental challenge. But I'm at the age where I don't want to struggle anymore, and that's one of my resolutions. But back to the love thing. I haven't given up on love, and I wanted to say I wrote out a list. I revised my goals list back in October, from middle of October to early November, and I started the plan of action right around the second week of November, November 10th of last year, and I've decided all the way to middle of June 2031, or I decided to even go all the way through the summer of 2031 to maybe September 2031, 70 months. By the time I get to 2031, when I'm 60 years old, I want to be on a very stable path. I want to have certainty. And yes, I would like to have love, and that's one of the top goals within 6 years of finding somebody. Um, like I said before, I don't know if I said it. If not, I will say it this time. That I don't want to be a guy in my 70s, especially mid to late 70s, even early 80s. I don't want to be chasing around women in their 20s when I'm far up the age bracket. I do believe even a guy like me needs to evolve, and so that's where I'm at. I went through 2 years nearly of on again, off again, online relationships, mostly from the Philippines. I still believe there's a nice Philippine woman out there for me, or Japanese, or Chinese, or an American, or black, Spanish, whatever color. I believe that there's somebody out there for me, just like there's somebody out there for everybody. And, I decided to take a different approach and try to be friends with women and keep my mind open about what kinds of women I'm friends with and the approach. I'm going to try to not comment so much on a woman's looks, which a lot of us guys like to do when we're very attracted to them physically. I'm going to try to be a better conversationalist, take a sincere interest in them that way, treat them equally, that kind of thing. But otherwise, yes, and now also it's a little more quieter because I don't have the bird with me anymore. Yes, yep, 7 passed away late October, so this has still been a fairly rough transition, but it's a fact of life, so it's just me and Yuki now. So, a couple days back, me and Yuki, we celebrated his birthday, just turned 8, and today I celebrate the start of 26, officially, the spirit of it. So I'm fully embracing it. So when I can do more videos, I will do more videos. And one of my resolutions is to be a lot more organized, more grounded, more realistic. As for the politics with Trump in there, all that's going on around there, I've tuned all the political noise out, and I'm just going to focus on myself. And that's it. Things ain't going to happen unless I go out there and get it. Run to the challenge, not from it, like one of my friends would say. So with that being said, officially, Happy New Year 2026. And until next time, take care. God bless. Think about what you have and don't focus on what you don't have. And until next time, take care. God bless. Be safe.